What's up, guys? Welcome to the second episode of the Tony Johnson Show, where I search the web looking for health and fitness related content and I react to my honest opinion. First article reads, 7 strength training myths all runners need to stop believing. Myth number 1, runners don't need to lift weights to get stronger or run more. The truth is, strength training works in 2 ways. It prevents injuries and enhances performance. Properly carried out, strength training provides the foundation for injury-free running and the ability to adhere to a regimen of mile speed and tempo work. So right there, it clearly states that you need to lift weights. Not lifting weights increases the chance of getting injured. There's a study that up to 65% of runners do get injured, and one of the reasons they get injured is because they're not doing any strength training. They're only running, they're only strengthening their running muscles, leaving the rest of the muscles in their body vulnerable, which increases their chance of them getting injured. Knee injuries, hip injuries, ankle injuries. And so it's extremely important that as a runner, whether you're running a half or full marathon, that you are lifting weights. Okay, myth number 2, working the core is key. Running trains all other areas. The truth is, research indicates that upper body, lower body, and midsection strength training all contribute to improved running performances. You need to train all the muscle groups, it says. Rather than strengthening areas you assume are weak, you're better off developing strength in all the muscle groups. That is very true. If you strengthen your lower body, it will help with running farther, running faster. You'll get stronger. You build up your glutes, your quads, your hamstrings. So when you need to run up hills, you'll be able to use that strength. Run farther distances, you'll be able to maintain a pace for farther distances. Strength training your upper body is great for posture, having a good strong posture, keeping your shoulders back so you can keep your lungs open so you get more air. It all plays a huge role, so it's very, very, very important that you strength train your entire body and not just your core. Myth number 3, you need to do lots of reps if you want to build endurance strength for distance running. Okay, here the truth is, the number of reps is not critically important. Runners have been told to perform high number of reps to specifically enhance muscular endurance. Research has revealed that doing 5 reps or 20 reps will produce the same benefits. One of the misconceptions is for runners, they do 15, 20 reps. They do body weight exercises, so they're doing 30, 40, 50 reps, which according to this article is a huge myth. You're better off doing 5, 8, 10, 12 reps. And the less weight you do, the more reps you can do, or the less reps you can do, the more weight you can do, meaning you'll be able to get stronger, which will affect your running, so you can get faster, and all that good stuff. So it's definitely better to keep your rep range from 8 to 12. That's what I do, that's what I recommend. That will definitely be the best for you. Okay, moving on. Myth number 4, you need to strength train several times a week to see benefits. Truth is, you only need to do a small amount, and each workout should be about 30 to 60 minutes. You don't need to be in the gym 7 days a week. You don't need to train twice a day. 3-4 times a week is adequate amount. You can get a full workout in 30, 45 minutes, an hour max. You definitely don't need to be in there for 2, 3, 4 hours that you might think. Okay, myth number 5, body weight exercises are better for runners than going to the weight room. Here's the truth. Strength training exercise is simply a biomechanical movement with resistance. The resistance from commands, machines, weights. Let's see where it says anything good here. Overall, you're gonna be way better off doing exercises in the gyms, doing squats, deadlifts, leg press, any type of exercise, whether it's a machine, barbell, dumbbells, anything like that is gonna be your best bet. Body weight exercises, I'm not a big fan of, unless they're like push-ups or pull-ups, because honestly, it is pretty much a huge waste of time. Just doing air squats, there's not a whole lot of value there, to be honest with you. You have to do so many reps to get a good burn, when you're better off getting a better workout if you just actually do squats with weights, especially if you have a time constraint. Like if you have only 45 minutes to train, instead of doing 45 minutes of air squats, if you did 45 minutes of an actual leg day and you spent 10 minutes doing squats, and you obviously went heavier and you went all the way up to, depends on who you are and how much extra experience you have, but if you went all the way up to 225 and whatnot, you would get a way better workout in than if you just try to do air squats. And of course, the better the workout, the more weight you put in, the more exercises you do, that will obviously help you with your running. So definitely 100% better to use weights than to do body weights. And now you might be thinking, well, I've never been to the gym, I don't know what to do, will people judge me and whatnot? That's also another misconception, which I don't think is in this article. People at the gym are very friendly. They're not gonna make fun of you or anything like that. They're actually all there to help. So you're 100% better off going to the gym. Okay, myth number 6. Lift with quick movements for more power and speed. The truth is, it's more effective to lift and lower the weight slowly, take 2 or 3 seconds. Okay, yeah, so they're talking about the tempo, and if you do super quick movements and exercise, especially with weights, that increases the likelihood of you getting injured. And like if you just jolt up real quick, that puts a lot of pressure on joints, especially if you do full extension in your ligaments. That's actually really bad. It's way better if you do slow and controlled. You control the weights, the entire movement. So yeah, that is a myth. You definitely want to take your time when it comes to strength training, be able to control the weight. Don't use a weight that's way too heavy for you or way too light. You want to perfect spot. But yeah, no, you definitely don't want to move the weights too fast. Lastly, myth number 7, use light weights and don't exhaust yourself. The truth is, many runners assume that lifting heavy weights is a good way to get injured. In fact, fast movements that create, so this is pretty much exactly what I talked about. You definitely want to slow and control throughout the entire movement, be able to control the weight. But that's it. Those are the big 7 myths, plus that bonus one I threw in. Those are 8 myths that runners tend to believe that are actually really hurting their performance and hindering their ability to run half a full marathons or increase their speed or do it injury free. Like I said, up to 65% of casual runners, me and you, they get injured, and some of the reasons are because they believe these myths about strength training. So I just wanted to break these myths for you guys, tell you the actual truth, and what I believe and what I've done over the years that have really helped me with all my running. So definitely make sure that you are going to the gym, you are strength training, you are lifting weights, and you are incorporating that into your routine at least 3 times per week, because doing the strength training plus the running will exponentially help you in your running. So I hope you enjoyed the second episode of the Tony Johnson Show. If you like this type of content where I search the web and I react to articles, videos, and all that good stuff, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. See you guys in the next episode.